our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Benoit, God of War, and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jalin, the Tarantula,
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, no issues for Jalin Turner with the fight before the fight as we get ready to go with round 1. Every time this man competes, I can't help but wonder aloud how he makes 156 pounds. He talked a little bit about his grappling and his wrestling in the fighter meeting. He felt like that was his biggest advantage in the fight. But we know Jalin Turner primarily to be a striker, and you got to think that his long-range weaponry will be heard from in this matchup tonight. Rock'em sock him out of the suit here. Able to land in the body there with the left kick. Nice jab by Turner. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, nice jab to the head by Turner. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves up?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the 3rd round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like 2 hard heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Turner gets caught with that punch. Lands to the body. Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Strong defense there to block the shot. Nice instance. The right hand just misses. All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Making all these shots count. Turner's going for an arm here. Oh, he's got the arm in tight.
Oh, no!
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, you get in that spot.
I was trying to guillotine.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Holding the position.
Fighting for it. He wants it bad.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
This is where he wants to be.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, into full guard here.
Look for a pass immediately in the half guard. Keep advancing the position. Beautiful transition.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Turner's back in full guard now. Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Give a guillotine. Give the guillotine. Choke him out.
It's over. It's over.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now. They're popping for it. They're excited.
Second round, straight ahead.
All right. You lost that round, but you're going to go back out there and you're going to win this with striking. Okay? Don't think about wrestling, not even for 1 second. Jab, jab.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes, volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able to get that little extra squeeze to get the finish. But it's okay. Continue to try and put yourself back in those positions to get the job done.
Nice kick there by Jalin Turner. Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Turner gets lit up by that straight punch. Oh, big knee! Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Big right hand there. Oh, huge left. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Blood dripping now from the lip. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Oh, misses with the jab. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
Outstanding knee to the body there. He's the taller fighter. Might as well put that size to good use, and he certainly did so there. Nice jab there. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. 3 minutes. Turner's shot is blocked. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Solid punch from the clinch here.
His right eye's closing up.
Real nice body kick land.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one. I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checks out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both fighters are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar.
Oh, that shot cut him.
Yeah, it did. You know, you don't expect it. Sometimes the cuts happen when you least expect it, and right now that's exactly what happened.
90 seconds to go in the round. Oh, strong uppercut for him there. That'll get his attention. Tries to mix in a takedown here. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say?
Wow.
Oh, he's wobbled now. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
That punch didn't get through. Great defensive skills on his part. He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory. Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Turner's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5 minutes to go. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
Nice.
Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
He's cut. Oh, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You've got to move. You've got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot. There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse. Changing the position.
All right, feet on the hips here.
He passes to half guard.
Turner ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Turner's eye starting to swell now.
Oh, in the mouth. Great ground and pound by this man. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art. Oh, he's going for his arm now.
He's got it isolated. So smart to continue to go to that area of the face that's all swollen.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, And he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here. All right, breaking the action here. No surprise to see the referee call for the doctor to look at that eye, which is essentially swollen shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swollen shut. I mean, the end swell is not working. Sometimes the swelling is too much, and you have to save the fighter from themselves.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee, looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling. Oh, nice.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy anymore.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh!
Guillotine jump.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that front flute choke. Oh, great submission defense.
Neon belly. Postures up. Neon belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Oh, that is some severe swelling. I hate to speculate, not a doctor, but you might be staring at a fractured orbital there. Turner's able to transition back to side control now.
Oh, right into mount.
Nice positional control here. Oh, big shots from the top. Another ground. Unbelievable. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jalin, the Tarantula Turner.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Maycee Chiasson. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Macy, the future Bomber.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, whether you're a boxer or a mixed martial artist, you want to compete at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, and dating to 2016, a lot of the UFC's best have gotten that opportunity.
Absolutely, J.A. And when you grow up as a fighter, especially a heavyweight, it is your dream to headline MSG and fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. I got that honor, and I can almost feel the ghost of Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, all those great fights those guys had at MSG. I felt as if on that night that I retained my championship, I became part of that fraternity, the greatest heavyweight fighters to ever step foot in Madison Square Garden. It was an honor and a pleasure, and it felt amazing to join that fraternity. In the half guard.
That's a powerful strike from bottom position.
Stepping over the mount here. This is a terrible position.
Nice slip by her there. She's avoided a lot of these ground and pound offerings.
Oh, nice.
Good work from the top here by Macy Chiasson. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Oh, big right hand, yes. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. And another stiff jab. Really good use of the jab by her here tonight.
She does a great job of getting that leg to the target. Beautiful leg kick.
Nice land there on the counter punch. She's got an advantage in reach. It's one thing to have it. We always say it's another to put it to good use. She certainly did so there.
Doing a really good job of using that reach advantage.
Splits the guard and connects there. Oh, she blocks the punch.
Another big kick.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Chiasson. All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's gonna be looking to pass, try to get to the next position. Beautiful leg kick.
And there's that jab again. She continues to effectively use that weapon. If it's not the best jab in this division, it's certainly close.
I feel it's the best jab in the UFC, regardless of gender. She is unbelievable at finding the target, getting back to her ready stance, and then popping that jab again. Watch for the right hand to follow very, very soon.
190 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, nice jab by Chiasson.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice jab to the dome by Chiasson.
She got that single collar tie.
Nice kick to the body. Not there. Under a minute to go in our opening round.
Oh, nice.
She's staying busy here, connecting with those punches.
All right, keep pushing forward. Let's go.
She missed with that jab. Oh, and there's another leg kick, just out, right? I mean, now she has sort of rendered her opponent, as you see the damage, a one-legged fight.
She is fighting a one-legged fighter, a wounded gazelle, right in front of a hungry lion. That is not a great position to be in.
Chiasson gets the single leg takedown, well played. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter, trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submission to get back to your feet.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chiasson. 5 minutes in the books.
This is a really close fight.
All right, relax, breathe, and recover. Nice work that round. Way to defend yourself. She was very aggressive with the striking. This round...
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready? You ready?
All right, second round underway. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway, and you know I'm no stat guy, I'm no punch counter, but it's hard to recall a single strike that landed. She went back to the stool essentially untouched.
I mean, no significant ones. I mean, they say a significant strike is anything outside of a jab. I didn't see anything more than the jab landed that round at all. So she is just fighting so well defensively. It almost seems as though she's taking a rope-a-dope approach. Let my opponent throw, exhaust herself, and then I'm going to get going as we get deeper into the fight.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Misses with the right hand. Leg kick. Certainly found the target. Nice crack there.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Chiasson's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Oh, she's got the longer reach, and it certainly paid dividends there as she counters with a straight punch.
Oh, nice kick. Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
Oh, crippling knee to the body.
Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
She postures up here. Oh, delivers a big ground and pound shot to the head.
She is so dominant from the top position.
Well, not just a hot... Herb Dean steps in!
Holy smokes! You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
So how about this result tonight? She told us in the fighter meeting, I gotta get a finish here tonight. She absolutely kept the judges out of it. That is her signature win, and this crowd enjoyed every minute of it.
Signature win, John. She has never looked better. She said she was gonna get a finish. She got the finish. What a tremendous performance by this young lady.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 28 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Macy Chiasson!
Well, she is smiling ear to ear, and hard to blame her after she gets the win tonight by TKO. And really, everything she said about this fight coming in played out that way on Fight Night.
Sometimes you could say a lot of things and you're not sure it's actually gonna happen. Tonight, everything she said would happen did. Very rare, but she should be very proud of the work she got done tonight.
Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, smiling Alvey. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nassourdine.
to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here is France's Nassourdine Imavov, trains under the great Fernand Lopez there at the factory in Paris, France. And he's already got some pretty big scalps on his resume, trying to reel in another big one here tonight. And while he does have a lot of confidence in his striking, he believes his grappling is going to be key in winning this matchup here tonight. All right, so we build this as a striker's delight and a good early sign for the boxer getting inside and landing that hook on the kickboxer.
Beautiful hook in close, staying tight so that the kickboxer is very limited with using his legs, but he can always land and turn on that beautiful hook.
Counters with a left. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by smiling Sam Alvey. Oh, collar tie. Oh, he blasted the kick to the midsection right there. Got it right below that elbow guard. And on the other side, if you're the boxer, maybe you need to lower that guard a little bit more.
Well, you're at kicking range and not boxing range. So as he's landing damage, the boxer can't reach him with the punches. It's beautiful, and it shows how hard they've worked in building this game plan and this approach that has allowed for him to jump out in front.
Man, his jab is good. There it is.
Big shot lands for both guys.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Finish his takedown.
Ooh, right into side control, BC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
We cross the midpoint in round one. Oh, thwack. That is a solid kick right there.
You got him in the clinch once again.
Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. Takedown defense holds up. Fighters separate from the clinch.
Oh, nice inside leg kick. Yeah.
Man. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the pickings. Go and pick the fruit.
Nice jab by Alvey. Lands a good series of kicks here. Oh, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him here tonight.
It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh.
Imavov's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Nassourdine Imavov's kick to the body is blocked. Under a minute to go. Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs. See, and there it is again. You see some of the bruising just touching that thigh. Doesn't need to be full throttle.
Not right now, but later. As his opponent's more compromised, as he has a lesser ability to defend and check, he will then start to really dig and turn that leg kick over.
Oh! Alvey's wobbly. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool, cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. All right.
He's wobbling now.
Alvey gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Oh, you can hear the thwack from here as he lands another leg kick in DC. Now we're seeing visible damage as that leg starts to redden.
And now you start to see the damage. And now you start to see the limping of the opponent. Watch as he gets kicked in the leg, he's turning away. He can't even get any pressure on his front leg anymore. He is beat up. That leg has been tenderized by this young man.
Well, there it is again. He seems to be fighting through the damage pretty well, but even if you're blind, you can see all the redness now.
Well, you can see it starting to accumulate. You can see it starting to take an effect on it. For as tough as he is, for as good of a poker face as he has, you can still see it. And right now, he's got to address it because we're about to get to a point where he can't even do anything to stay in this fight.
Right.
He passes the half.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, he is at his kickboxing best tonight. Another nice, good series of kicks by him there.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight, he's throwing kick after kick after kick. Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut. Cross the midpoint of this one. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Oh, nice straight left there.
He's sticking him over and over again. He's got his head popping back.
Alvey's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show. Oh! So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover.
Another takedown land. Big ground and pound.
Smiling Sam Alvey gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Well, that strike landed cleanly. Different round and the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly is finding the target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is landing, J.A. And coming into this fight, he understood that he had an advantage in this particular skill. I don't know if he could have even expected it to be this vast as we have seen from this point in the fight.
Nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. This could Strong outside leg kick. All right, so perhaps he's gonna have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Oh, nice. Nice.
Whoa! So far, a frantic pace as expected. Imavov goes in for the takedown now. Nice level change, and he gets it. So, showing off the fight IQ there. He was getting tagged on the feet. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, 5 minutes to decide this one. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. And man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who quotes and goes down first.
Alvey gets caught by the inside leg kick. Nice straight punch there. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Collar tie here in the clinch. Oh, massive knee to the head. Imavov's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Massive shot from the top.
And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Alvey's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut. And now, all the blood that's coming from the cut.
And he gets the single leg takedown. All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
Anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in such a tremendous fight.
Well, I always marvel at the physical toughness of you and our entire roster, but dude, that thigh is in rough shape.
Yeah, at some point, it doesn't matter how tough you are. When you're taking that many shots, it starts to dead leg him. He'll start to have trouble walking and moving around the octagon, and then you become a stationary target.
All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock them out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your shot.
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night 10.
50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These two really will be proud of the effort that they have shown inside the octagon tonight.
Oh, he's hurt bad. Oh, he's hurt bad.
These guys are leaking all over each other.
Oh, nice body shot. Big right hand. Oh, nice level change.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Alvey's back into full guard. We approach the 1 minute mark here in our third and final round. By working out of side control here, his opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Nassourdine Imavov's in half guard now.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Alvey's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. 30 seconds now to go in the fight.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
Imavov's eye now closing up. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Nassourdine Imavov!
All right, so it goes to the judges' scorecards. Perhaps not as close a fight as the betting line suggested off the top. A kickboxer on one side, a boxer on the other, and the fighter with the more varied skill set certainly had their game going tonight.
I mean, sticking to the game plan is key. He went out there and understood that he couldn't rush. He knew that he needed to be okay with this fighting taking place over the course of 15 minutes to really manage the risk. He took no risk, and he dominated this fight and wins a clear unanimous decision.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Vitor Belfort! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Bam Bam! Tuivasa!
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, Tuivasa back to work here tonight. This is a powerful heavyweight southpaw. He's got power in both hands, and he's just a guy who always loved to fight. Thankfully, he's able to do it professionally, and the results in the UFC have been outstanding to this point in time. Well, he blocked that one. Trying to establish that jab once again. A lot of leg kicks being doled out here. Oh, he's not wasting any time. Those thudding leg kicks just continue to land. I'm not sure how many of those the boxer's going to be able to take.
Well, boxers in both of their names. You got the kickboxer versus the boxer, but the kick is ultimately what shows itself early. He has more weapons. He's got to use each and every one of them.
Nice kick to the midsection. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Tuivasa. Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Just missed with the straight left hand. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Back and forth we go. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting, he's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Under, oh, he smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here. Oh! His misses are entertaining. So 31 total strikes have now connected for Tuivasa. Going to the body now with that hook. Well placed there.
That hurt him bad. It's been a crazy fight.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. That's how you control the fight. Keep fighting behind the jab.
Block that punch. Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good. Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. Hook is there again.
Nice leg kick. Ooh, big shot lands.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Clipped him with the right hand there. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent.
Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effectively.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. The traditional leg kick was a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot can be done with those traditional leg kicks. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Goes right back to that left kick and lands. Belfort's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. 15 seconds. Oh, nice kick.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, big right. Oh, continuing to attack the head as that side of the punch lands. Oh, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down near the end of it. Saved by the bell. He will live to fight on. The question is for how long.
Respira, respira. You all right? Tá tudo bem? Ok, olha, ele pegou você no fim do round.
All right, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down. And most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. It landed right on the sweet spot, and he hurt his opponent very badly.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was insane.
It's done. These guys are taking home the $50,000. They laid it all over the line. They dropped a quarter in the middle of the octagon, and they said, let's go. What a round.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue down the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Both guys appeared to land there. Pretty good connection there, yeah. All right, so a knockdown form in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this matchup.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect that knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching this fight.
There's the leg kick, that one checked by Belfort. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's gonna end very early.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising. Oh!
Nice kick.
Unable to connect with the right hand there.
Oh, no!
Back to the feet now. Oh!
Oh, that's right hand.
Tuivasa's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush, be patient, and in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Well, you don't want to take too many kicks on that calf, and now it's starting to show some visible damage.
You can see the color starting to change on the calf. He's taking too many of his kicks.
Leg kick checked effectively there by Tuivasa. Minute and a half to go, round two. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. All right, so that calf is starting to bruise up. We'll keep an eye on it.
He's got to check now, because if he doesn't, his leg is going to be so empty.
Oh, huge right hand! And now a left. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but
right,
neither one of
sit
them
down,
is willing to take a step
breath.
back. These guys want
Okay,
to win.
Are you with me here? Okay, look,
Man, this
I
fight
think
has been
we're
pretty
losing on the
wild. A lot
scorecard,
of
okay?
high-octane
So you gotta get
output
there.
on both
There's
sides,
some-
and candidly, neither fighter looking too good here.
It's the output. I mean, both of these guys have got their foot on the gas from the start of the fight. They've worked really, really hard to get to where they are right now. They're both going to have to rely on the toughness to drag them through the very difficult moments.
All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. Belfort's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Unable to connect with the right.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Oh, he's in a world of trouble now.
They're so evenly matched, they're going tit for tat.
Belfort's eye is closing up. Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Tuivasa.
Jab is on point right now.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. Oh, another kick right on the calf. Now, I'd tap out, but I'm not a fighter. What do you do?
I mean, there's not much you can do now. You got to just bite down on the mouthpiece and get through it. Because right now, you won't change much. It's already beat up too far.
Big left hook coming. It's blocked. Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick. All right, well, the local hospital might be busy later tonight. What an absolute war this has been. The cutmen have done a pretty good job, but both guys are leaking in the face area.
Yeah, they're working full. They're working full tonight. I mean, the cutmen are having to try to piece these two together after every single round. But this has been fun. This has been a fun fight between two.
Belfort's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Tuivasa. Good kick to the body. Belfort's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point.
If you're gonna go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. That calf is just getting tortured. I'm not sure how much more I need to see. He's going to be the Karate Kid in a minute.
He's so bad.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Belfort.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
It is hard to hear ourselves on the headsets. This place is going crazy after one of the best fights of the year. Both men put it all on the line. Just really a sight to behold from minute one of this fight.
Well, they both told us, strap in. This is gonna be one of the best fights you've ever seen, and boy, has it delivered. We have seen blood.
Like that.
It's over.
No judges needed this time around.
Oh, boy.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. And here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, tie! Bam Bam! Tuivasa!
So the heavyweight contender, Tuivasa, continues to work his way up the ladder as we congratulate Tuivasa on another big win here tonight. And this is a guy who many people envision as a future UFC heavyweight champion. Those on that side of the argument certainly getting a nice boost by this performance here tonight.